What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 614 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 7 of Supremacy, an action-packed card as always in store, as this is the Fallout edition from last weekend's Absolution event, featuring the 30-man Royal Rumble match where the winner would go on to headline Ascendant 7. The show shows for a shot at the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship in the main event, and we all know PJ Moon coming out at number 30 would eliminate Brett Angel last to do the deed. PJ Moon, it is hashtag confirmed, he will headline the grandest stage of them all this year, but it is still a long road from here to Ascendance. We've got Homecoming, and 3 weeks after that, Purgatory. So for the world champion, Andrew Briggs, it's not going to be an easy task for him to get to Ascendant 7. He has a title defense coming up at Homecoming. If he survives that, he'll then have to get past Purgatory, and who knows how many other roadblocks may line the highway to the show of shows. But he was successful against Xander Slay at Absolution, getting himself a breather here tonight. But we have got not one, but two championship matches on today's show, starting things off with the Zero G Championship. This match actually was supposed to take place at Absolution, but unfortunately could not due to the card being a bit stacked as was. So now we're getting the treat of popping off with DRH challenging Jaquan Shea, and in our main event, inside of a steel cage, Chris Sullivan, one half of the brand new Unified World Tag Team Champions, will challenge Walter Bolay for the Anarchy Championship. And as this is a championship match in the Zero G division, that means instead of the usual 10-minute time limit, it will be 20 minutes these two get to compete. Jaquan Shea's first championship defense since becoming the inaugural Zero G champion, back at Regicide, defeating Dante Tatum. DRH, who returned after a 2-year hiatus, has been unbeaten since winning that fatal 4-way #1 contenders match a few weeks ago. And DRH is really what this division is about personified. Even when he was a kid, his parents gave him the nickname of Speedy because he was always zipping around the house. A CMV veteran who may finally have a foothold in his CMV career. He has been appearing on and off again over the years, never really sticking around for too long, either due to other, things that he's got going on in his life or injury. But this is the best we have ever seen him. Can he capture his first taste of CMV gold? Not if Jaquan Shea has anything to say about it. It can't be denied. You might not like the guy. I certainly do not. But since Jaquan Shea returned earlier this season after 5 months on the shelf due to injury, he has just been on another level. Capturing the light heavyweight championship in his return match, holding it, becoming the last ever light heavyweight champion, and then the first ever Zero G champion. Can it be argued that he doesn't deserve that title over his shoulder? And now he's starting to truly build his dynasty, collecting recruits on NGW, forming the crew. Jaquan Shea has got a stranglehold on the Zero G division at the moment, but that could all change right here tonight. Remember the rules of a Zero G division match. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had one, so I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe have forgotten. 20 minutes on the clock. Whichever superstar has the most falls, either by pinfall or submission at the end of that time limit, will leave as champion. Countouts and disqualifications are in effect, but Jaquan Shea proved at Regicide he doesn't need to use that champion's advantage of his to get the job done. Past in a way, meeting the present and future That beautiful 0G championship that a lot of superstars on the Supremacy roster have been clamoring for. So many people nipping at Jaquan Shea's heels. But shots have got to be earned, and DRH has certainly earned his shot since returning. He's got the support of the crowd behind him. I don't think anybody truly likes Jaquan Shea. He's a very hard individual to get along with. That's just the way he likes it. Only surrounding himself with those that can benefit him at the end of the day. Raising that championship up high. His championship. Opening the show with a championship match. Going to be closed with a championship match and a whole lot of delicious content in between. DRH not even looking down at the championship. He's been waiting years for an opportunity at gold. You know, DRH was a part of the very first ever CMV main event, episode 1. Here he is today, 613 episodes later. Referee rings the bell, collar double tie up at Jaquan Shea, who is going to be the taller, overpowering Speedy out of the gate. Collar double tie up into a side headlock now, takes a hold of DRH's arm. Gonna sweep him down. DRH looking up at him almost like, all right, I see you. Jaquan Shea going to close back in, back to the collar double tie-up, and once again overpowering the smaller DRH, who comes back fiery with the Hurricane Rana. And then a kick to the shoulder, but that's going to miss from behind now. German suplex, DRH flips out of it. We're not even a solid minute into this match, and we're already having these two flipping around the ring. 0G Baby. Speaking of Baby, are you guys excited for the return of Chris Diamond tonight on Supremacy? I am. The former world champion, one-on-one with one of his greatest rivals, Paul Devine. Also got the return of Alistair Knox. He'll be taking on newcomer Zach Angel. Cross-legged fisherman's buster by Jaquan Shea. Tries for a stomp. DRH pops right back up, though. Kick to the midsection. Jumping cutter. Perhaps he's looking for it, but a Hurricane Rana by Jaquan Shea going to show him how it's done. Shea now bringing DRH up to his feet. Hip toss. Lines him up. Knee to the face. And certainly whomever gets the first point is going to have a definitive advantage, though we've seen in CMV's past and these types of matches, people can come back when you least expect it with a minute to go. Got to keep your eyes open. Ooh, snapmare driver by DRH. Perhaps a big DSD fan. Nice head scissors by Speedy. Going to take down Shea. Knocking him onto his derriere. Now an Irish whip. Shea going to rebound off the ropes. DRH coming in for a bicycle big boot maybe. The 0G champion going to respond with a vertical suplex into a back suplex. Two amigos, I guess you could say. Another kick to the back. Jaquan Shea going to go up to the top rope. That's his second home. One of the most athletic, if not the most athletic superstars in the entirety of CMV today, maybe in its history. But look at that. DRH able to get his footing. Jaquan Shea had no idea, completely overshooting DRH. Landing right on his face. Now the challenger able to capitalize. Going after the arm. Jaquan Shea is currently dealing with some injuries, actually, from that match with Dante Tatum back at Regicide. You can see his lower back is taped up. DRH were a smart man, which I'm pretty sure he is. That would be a target throughout this bout. Irish whip. Shea going to hang on for dear life. Forearm smash. And DRH with a DDT onto the apron, guys. The way that Shea's body just freaking boinked off the apron and fell to the outside. Did not look fun for the champ, but he has found his footing. And guys, I've actually just been told that this is Falls Count Anywhere. Much like at Regicide between Jaquan Shea and Dante Tatum in a championship match. It is Falls Count Anywhere, so that means there are no countouts. Pinfall submissions can take place anywhere around the arena, but disqualifications are in effect. DRH currently having his way with the champion. Hurricane Rana hooks the leg, guys, at the base of the ramp. Could DRH score the first fall? He almost does. Remember how Jaquan Shea captured the championship beating Dante Tatum? It was 2-1. What a close match it was. DRH could be on the verge of walking out the new ZOG champion, but Jaquan Shea wisely saw that one coming. These two continuing to vie for control. I don't know what referee Tyson said. What a super kick that was. Jeez. Definitely saw some spit flying out of Jaquan's mouth there. Kick right to the back of the head. One of Jaquan Shea's most lethal weapons would be those kicks of his, and again on display right there. A tornado heel kick to the temple of Speedy. And this has kind of turned into a kickboxing match. They're just going off on each other to see who the better man is again with the snapmare driver, but this time on the outside. Jaquan Shea's just lucky that DRH didn't move him up like an inch or two and connect with that concrete. Those pads offering a little bit of support for Shea on his downfall. Seems like these two are content on just beating the hell out of each other. Now they're going further up the ramp. That's steel! That Jaquan Shea just got slammed down onto it. Somehow he's up before DRH. That is that champion's will to survive coming into play. Jaquan Shea is a resilient superstar. Shot to the midsection, and these two are playing with fire. Another Hurricane Rana, and Shea's wounded back down onto the steel of the ramp, and DRH has just scored the first fall. DRH is essentially the current champion, but Jaquan Shea has got himself a hefty amount of time to even the score. If this match goes to a draw, guys, Jaquan Shea will retain on principle, but Shea hasn't been able to recuperate from that Hurricane Rana. He is just getting absolutely obliterated with these strikes by DRH in a quick intermission. DRH going to try to score another fall, make it harder for the champion to play catch up, going for a submission now. 13 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Both men hitting each other there. It looks like Shea got the worst of it. The champion, he's got to do something. He's got to do something quick, but you got to wonder how that back of his is feeling right now. Oh, man, he's just getting thrown into the steel siding. Forearm smashes, knife edge chop. Jaquan, dude, is on spaghetti legs. Another super kick. I don't think I've ever seen Shea taken aback like this before. At least not in recent memory. Finally, the champion gets an upper hand. Tries for a super kick to the knee. But right when Shea turns that corner, hoping to make a comeback, Speedy is there to meet him. Ooh, a vertical suplex. And then the back suplex again with the two amigos. DRH's neck cracking off the ramp. There's that tornado heel kick. Scoop slam, DRH able to wiggle free, drops down behind, a punch to the base of the skull. And now what looks to be a backpack face buster. It can't be underestimated, guys. I don't know if you've ever been thrown down on a steel before. Chances are you haven't. If you have, then I feel sorry for you. But just imagine a cheese grater your back. That's essentially what's happening every single time these two slam each other down onto the ramp. And what is DRH doing now? All DRH has to do if he wants to is play defense at this point. Just run down the clock. Because he is ahead 1 point right now. Trying to garner support from this CMV crowd. DRH, if he scores this fall, guys, another Hurricane Rana. Continuing to inflict maximum damage on that lower back. And DRH now has scored 2 falls. That means Jaquan Shea has to score 2 falls now to at least tie things up and remain champion via a draw. Another backpack facebuster. Shea is busted open. Oh my God. DRH. Another Hurricane Rana. Another pin. 1, 2, 3. And I would like to say it's impossible. Oh my God! An inverted Dragon Rana. Will we get a fourth fall? 1, 2. Almost. How does Shea kick out of that? 10 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, guys. I would say Shea could still tie things up here, but he's gotta get control of DRH, which he has found impossible to do so far. If this match keeps up how it has been so far, we are gonna have a new Zero-G champion. Super kick to the midsection, DRH collapsing out of exhaustion. Jaquan Shea talking trash on Twitter, who said he didn't even know who DRH was, asking if anybody even knew the guy. Well, now you're going to learn who DRH is, Jaquan. Real quick, a third backpack facebuster. And can anyone say they've beaten someone's ass so bad they actually tire themselves out? Running start for another Hurricane Rana, but that's what Shea needs. A big reversal, but he can't take advantage. Now we're just on the stage area, guys. These two have fought all the way from the ring, up the ramp, and now on the stage in front of the CMV universe. DRH is loving this backpack facebuster. That's the fourth time he's hit it. Trying to make that cut on Jaquan's forehead even worse. Now a hip toss, knee strike. Hook of the leg, uno, dos. Jaquan doing what he can to ensure DRH doesn't take an even further advantage. But it might be for naught. These Hurricane Ranas, guys, forget about this match. Jaquan Shea may have years shaved off of his career with the damage that DRH is doing to his already injured lower back. And even though Shea is able to kick out there, DRH remaining confident with that swoosh. But he got cocky, and that may be the opening that Shea needs. Brainbuster on the steel. 1, 2, but DRH kicks out. That was the one shining light Shea saw. And he's not even able to get a point. 3-0 as it currently stands. 7 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. I've seen comebacks bigger than this before, though. I'm not going to count out Shea. Even still, as blood is all over DRH's hands. Tries to go for another super kick, but another snapmare driver. I don't think either one of these guys, but especially Jaquan Shea, are ever going to be the same again. This is how competitive the Zero-G division is. Jaquan Shea will be lucky if he ever walks again. Another Hurricane Rana. 1, 2, 3, 4-point lead. DRH spending these last 2 years away from CMV, becoming just an incredible competitor. Continuing to smash Jaquan Shea to bits on the staging area. I think it's another one of those backpack facebusters. I can already hear the excuses from Jaquan Shea. I was injured by Dante Tatum. I didn't know who DRH was. I didn't have a chance to prepare. 4-0 in favor of DRH, the challenger. Another brainbuster. Can Jaquan Shea finally score a point? Maybe make some headway? 1, 2, 3. He can. It is now 4-1. Jaquan Shea still needs to make 3 falls, though, to even the score so that he can retain via a draw. I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's improbable. Look at that knee right to the lower back. And as soon as Shea scores a point, DRH says, let me get that back real quick. Jaquan Shea reverses, though, with an arm drag. 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I almost find myself cheering for Shea, even though he's a son of a gun. Oh my God, backslide driver. Forget about the back. Now you gotta worry about the neck of Jaquan Shea. Kicking out with such velocity, you almost knocked DRH off the stage there. Both of these men hardly able to stand. About 10% of this match was fought in the ring. The rest has been all around the ringside area. Everyone getting a nice view. A slugfest. DRH turns his back on the champion, pandering to this live crowd who are on their feet. You know, I expected this to be a high-flying classic, but it's evolved into a backstreet brawl. And another brainbuster. Shea, 1, 2. He's livid. I don't blame him. Now Shea is trying to maybe get these fans on his side. I don't think that's going to happen, though. 4-1. Jaquan Shea with only 3 minutes and 55 seconds on his side to score 3 falls, either by pin or submission. Can he do it? Is it possible? I may kiss this man if he does it. A 4th brainbuster. He's working for it. Here comes referee Tyson. 1, 2, 3. It is now 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. I can't believe I'm actually cheering for Shea, but I want to see this comeback. DRH does it though. Hangman's neck breaker. To steal that stage, digging into the skin of both of these men who will be forever changed after this war they've put each other through. But the question is, who will leave as Zero-G champion? This is what they're willing to put their bodies through to be champion. The unbeaten DRH and the champion Jaquan Shea. Shea has definitely turned this match around the last 5 minutes or so, scoring 2 falls. Hip toss, knee strike. Whoever wins this, they deserve a long vacation, land on a beach for a couple of weeks, sipping margaritas with some massages in between. Those constant kicks to the head, combined with the brainbusters, man. I don't even want to imagine what DRH may suffer once the doctors check on him. Look at this sharpshooter. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Time is running out for Jaquan Shea to even things up, guys. He needs 2 more pins. 2 more. But if DRH scores another fall and he goes up to 5, there's just no way in hell Shea stands a chance. Look at that, Shea trying to break DRH's ankle. Maybe get this match to end via referee stoppage. I don't think I've ever seen a match in CMV completely contested on the stage area. Repeated kicks again and again to the side of the head, to the top of the head. Hurricane Rana! DRH! Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and it is now 5-2. And even though there's still 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock, and even though deep down inside, I am a fan of what Jaquan Shea does in the ring, there is no conceivable way that Shea can come back. DRH, even though he's got this in the bag, just continuing to grind Shea down. And I'm just concerned now about the welfare of both these men. Leg drop bulldog. If Shea's not going to leave as champion, he at least is going to leave as the last man standing. Another brainbuster. Floats into the cover. 1, 2, 3! It's 5-3, but with only 10 seconds left, there's no way in hell. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This match is over, and we have a new Zero-G champion. But both men are left standing, looking each other in the eyes. Maybe some respect for what they just went through. But these two should immediately report to the medical center, because I would find it hard to believe that either of them don't have numerous injuries. I am very worried about Shea's lower back. Not a match, but a fight. And DRH, where there's a will, there's a way, and Speedy has captured his first Zero-G championship from the very first main event on episode 1 of CMV to right here and right now. Congratulations to DRH. Up next, guys, here on Supremacy, Josh Wolf once again in action. And gotta give credit where it's due. Josh Wolf, for the 4th year in a row, had a great run in the Royal Rumble match at Absolution, but it was all of us left with our jaws dropped when Reese Ortiz would enter the Royal Rumble match. Actually, the number right after Josh Wolf had come in. And the two of them immediately went at it. Both ended up getting tossed over the top rope, neither victorious. And I know that Josh Wolf, inside of that sick, twisted, demented head of his, is wondering how in the hell Reese Ortiz, only a few weeks after that brutal attack Josh Wolf inflicted upon him, was able to pick himself up and come out to that Royal Rumble. I talked to Ortiz actually after Absolution. He said he wasn't cleared by the doctors, but that he pushed them aside and ran down to that ring because he wanted to make sure Josh Wolf didn't win the Rumble and get that golden ticket to the main event of Ascendant 7. Ortiz said Josh Wolf threw away our partnership, more importantly our friendship, our tag team titles, just for that Royal Rumble spot. So I decided to get a little bit of payback. Now Josh Wolf going to try and take out his anger on Gene Jackson, a local competitor who is hoping to maybe get himself a CMV contract if he can put down the former CMV Alpha World Champion. Last week, Moody Johnson didn't have such a good time in attempting to do that. But maybe Mr. Jackson will have a better shot. Humble beginnings. Still to come, guys, the returns of Chris Diamond and Alistair Knox. And a huge main event steel cage match for the Anarchy Championship as Chris Sullivan will challenge Walter Bolay. But here comes a man, or should I even say a man, more like a beast, who in his own words, after months of feeling as though he was carrying Reese Ortiz and their team of the Rebels on his back, was sick and tired. And when General Manager Jay Dynamite said only one of them could get that Royal Rumble spot and would have to face each other for it, something in Wolf's head just flipped. And he said, I'm not going to give Reese Ortiz the chance to screw me out of an opportunity that I deserve. But thanks to Reese Ortiz, it was for naught, because Wolf didn't win the Royal Rumble. We know what Josh Wolf is capable of when he's in this state of mind, when he allows Fenrir to take over. I just hope that Gene Jackson has a good medical policy. So here we go. Gene Jackson hoping to earn a CMV contract, but only if he can find a way to defeat Josh Wolf. Referee rings the bell, and Wolf right out of the gate just delivers a running knee, caving in Gene's face, which wasn't a very pretty face to start with, but grabs the arm, gonna snap it over the shoulder. There we go. A little bit of offense. Now an Irish whip. The vessel of Fenrir trying to get a hold on this rookie. Power double tie up, another running knee, connecting to the bridge of Jackson's nose. And now looking to send a message, surely, to Reese Ortiz to stay back. Or Wolf's going to plan to finish the job that he started last month. Only a 1 count, though. Seated position, gets a big kick to the back. Now grabbing him by what little hair he has on his head. Sweep, though, by Gene. Kick to the back, stomp to the arm, stomp to the shoulder. Another stomp to the elbow. Another stomp to the shoulder. Goes to the pin. 1. A barrage of stomps, though, not going to be enough to keep the former world champion down for a 3 count. Knife edge chop. Wolf did not take that lightly. Double leg takedown, trying to get through Gene's defense, but the newcomer doing a relatively good job protecting himself. Now we get side control. There's obviously a severe credential difference between these two. But we've seen upsets like this before. Someone in Gene Jackson's position in their debut coming out strong to defeat someone the caliber of Josh Wolf. There's got to be a lot of stuff going on in that head of Josh Wolf right now. He thought he had gotten rid of Reese Ortiz for good, but now it's almost as if Reese Ortiz has become the hunter. Josh Wolf is trying to look over his shoulder to make sure he doesn't get attacked from behind. And it looks like Mr. Jackson is not having a very good time trying to run to the outside and catch his breath. That just gives Wolf the opportunity to do the same, though. Float over DDT. Very well could have cracked his skull on the way down. Josh ain't done, though. Kick to the midsection. And there's that animalistic nature. Huge DDT. That's what he beat Moody Johnson with last week. Apparently, it's not good enough for Gene, however. Digging into that cut. Just trying to rip it open. And now he goes to the pin. 1, 2. But Gene Jackson kicks out and Josh Wolf is flustered at the fact. Now going in for the kill. Back to his roots. Josh Wolf is on the hunt. What? Gene Jackson? Oh my lord. He just escaped on the hunt. And now Gene Jackson, after a sleeper slam, what's he looking for? Kicks to the chest. 3 of them. This, 1, 2. Oh, my heart just skipped a beat. If Gene Jackson would have just pinned Josh Wolf right there, I swear to the Lord. Stomp to the shoulder. Into a front headlock. Gene Jackson, who has control right now, turning to the crowd, and these fans have gathered behind him, giving him their support. You know, Reese Ortiz has got to be watching this wherever he is right now with just a grin from ear to ear. Yo, win or lose, let's get Gene Jackson a CMV contract, please. Look at this kid. He is actually in control right now over a former world champion. Ties up the leg, kick to the ribs, wrenching back on those arms, and a stomp to the back of the head. It's got to be Josh Wolf's mind playing games with him. Not only is he beginning to fracture back into Fenrir that we saw a couple of years ago, but Reese Ortiz is stalking him from the shadows. How can you focus? European uppercut almost knocking Wolf's head off. Gene Jackson into the pin. This time only gets a 1 count. Josh Wolf is looking up at the lights. This is just perfect timing for Jackson. Tries for a jumping cutter. Wolf deflects it. Now he comes running in for a knee strike. Reverses it with a European uppercut. Josh Wolf can't keep a lid on this kid. Irish whip off the ropes on the rebound. Wicked back elbow. I think I saw one of Jackson's teeth go flying into the front row. And Wolf has been lethal throughout this match with those knee strikes. Giving himself a second to breathe. Where he's going. Hang on. What is Wolf doing? He's just a kid, Wolf! A kick to the temple! My God, the brutality. 1, 2, 3. Josh Wolf puts down Gene Jackson with lethality. A disgusting display there by Josh Wolf at the end. Unnecessarily kicking this rookie right in the head. Unnecessary. We need someone to check on Gene Jackson right now. At least Jackson will be able to say that he took it to a former world champion before having his head kicked off. Josh Wolf. But there he is! Reese Ortiz knocking down the referee in his mission to get revenge on Reese Ortiz, a man scorned. But Josh Wolf now has the upper hand. Reese Ortiz, who still isn't medically cleared to compete, may have just thrown himself into the wolf's den. On the hunt. And Ortiz is once again the one left lying at the hands of Josh Wolf. Up next, guys, we have got two of the newest tag team additions to the Supremacy roster looking to validate themselves. The actual debut of the Steel City Soldiers, Terry and Franco, taking on Thunder from Down Under, the Aussie boys, who these past couple of weeks have wowed us on Aftermath, picking up a couple of victories. This is going to be a classic case of two strong men taking on more agile adversaries. Was the Soli Bros, who became the brand new unified World Tag Team Champions at Absolution, defeating the Control to win the vacated titles. Now we know in our main event tonight, Chris Sullivan going to get a one-on-one shot at Walter Belay inside of a steel cage to ensure there is no outside interference for the Anarchy Championship. But the winning team here, guys, could very well see themselves placed up high on the tag team rankings for a shot at those big old beautiful belts. Sorry about that, guys. Short intermission. Had to go and do something real quick. But here is our very first look at Terry there on the left, Franco on the right, the Steel City Soldiers. Two big, beefy boys looking to ground the high-flying combo of Ashley Amell and Jacqueline Hendricks of Thunder from Down Under. As I mentioned before, these past couple weeks we've gotten a good look at Thunder from Down Under competing on Aftermath. Most recently actually defeating the inaugural Fusion Tag Team Champions, the Outlaws, in an impressive outing. Now they've made it to the big stage of Supremacy, though they're not the only ones who are hungry to show their worth in the tag team division. See if they can keep that undefeated streak alive. Gonna be Terry of the Steel City Soldiers starting things off against Ashley Amell. And the SCS are definitely excited to be here in CMV on Supremacy, hailing from the city of Bridges, looking to show their brotherly love towards Thunder from Down Under. And the size difference is just immense. Right out of the gate, Terry gonna squash Ashley Amell with a trio of short arm clotheslines and now numerous stomps to the kneecap. And if those legs of Amell are taken out early on, you can forget about the bulk of Thunder from Down Under's offense. Ashley Amell also going for the back of the knee. The strategy when you're a smaller man against a bigger opponent, take out their legs so that you can keep them grounded and they can't use that strength of theirs. Wasting no time getting comfortable with the ringside area, smashing Ashley face first off of the apron. Oh no, and now just carrying him over the, oh my God! Dropping Amell. Kidneys, ribs, down onto the security wall. Not even into it either, onto it. Count of 9 by referee Tyson. These superstars have until 20 to get back into the ring. It's all about making your mark here in this tag team showcase. And the Steel City Soldiers are wasting no time in showing us exactly what they are about. My God. Another barrage of short arm clotheslines. A little bit quicker that time. And now just elbows. How does a big man move so fast? Irish whip into the corner. I hate to say it because I've quickly become such a fan of Thunder from Down Under, but this is looking like a massacre. My God! Brotherly love! Ashley Amell is lucky he still has a head. Jacqueline Hendricks going to ensure that this match doesn't end so quickly, though. Breaking up the pin. And now retreating to the apron. But now Franco is the legal man. You can see Jacqueline from the apron begging for his partner to make a tag. Looks like Ashley has determined himself to come back. Beckoning Franco to bring it on. Neck breaker. Dragged from the corner by his arm. More elbow drops. 2, 3. Right to the heart. This is exactly what I expected from the Steel City Soldiers, at least what their strategy was going to be. They had to have done their homework beforehand. They might be two meatheads, but that doesn't mean they're not smart. Look at how Ashley Amell can't even get away. There we go. Wise strategy, drop kicking the knee. That's going to be a weak point of Franco. Now a belly-to-belly suplex, and I did not see that coming. Just as Amell was getting close to his corner, thrown back. The SCS dominating this tag team bout so far. Ashley Amell, whoa! Air raid siren. Hooks that tree trunk of a leg. 1, 2. On the verge of yet another upset here tonight at Supremacy number 7. And there we go. Tag to these fresh Jacqueline Hendricks. Pittsburgh and Australia maybe a long ways apart, but tonight they are colliding. Hendricks trying to keep the energy of these fans alive, but in that split second, he turns attention to These clotheslines from the SCS are just indescribably destructive. One may have been a 3 count for referee Tyson. It takes so long. And you can just see Ashley Amell on the apron. It looks just about half dead. Franco went for a headbutt, but he just ran straight into a wicked discus clothesline, actually turning him inside out. Thunder from down under coming out here to burn some bridges. Double leg takedown, hammering away, but it doesn't look like any of those really got through. Terry looking for the hot tag. Franco connects. Here comes a runaway train. Just about the size of a crossface by Jacqueline Hendricks came out of nowhere. And Terry is trapped. His partner Franco not getting help, escaping on his own though. Now gets Irish whipped into the corner. The crossface weighing him down. Tag to Ashley Amell. What do we got, a roll up? Jacqueline's not the legal man anymore. Ashley Amell from the top rope with a discus clothesline. That is some power by Hendricks. Keeping up a 300-plus pound frame like that. Running senton gets thwarted as Terry got out of the way. Now back into the ring. Irish whips the corner, but Franco is still down on the outside. Essentially a handicap match at the moment, but Terry's doing a pretty good job of holding his own. Runs right into that spine buster. Collapsing out of exhaustion, but still has the wherewithal to slide into the pin. Almost had it done. Here comes Franco into the ring to cut off Jacqueline and tossing him to the outside. In the meantime, Ashley Amell able to retake control over Terry. Clothesline in the corner. And now a pendulum drop kick. Double boots to the chest. It's Franco who now wants to tag, seeing that Terry is in trouble. I'm very impressed with both of these teams so far. I see a bright future for all 4 superstars, but tonight only one team can rise above the other. Ashley Amell, his shoulder slumped, grabbing at his ribs. A wise decision. He was thinking about tagging in Jaquan, but then changed his mind, and that's going to be a mistake. Single knee gutbuster may have cracked every single rib, but the tag team coordination. Ashley Amell jumping right past Terry, and Hendricks like a house of fire. With a trio of clotheslines, almost got that hot tag. Great interference by Jacqueline, but it looks like he can barely stand at this point, mustering whatever he has left into this exploding neck breaker from the corner. 1, 2, but Franco makes the save as Ashley Amell is nowhere to be found. Franco gets off an elbow to the side of the head, but Hendricks knows he's got to keep his sight set on Terry right now as he's on his own. Nobody to back him up. Swoops behind, single knee gutbuster again. Imagine getting a knee to the midsection from someone the size of Terry. No, thank you. Terry checking to make sure Ashley Amell is still down, but he may have just played right into Jacqueline's hands. Oh my Lord! Both members of the SCS probably have 100 pounds on both members of Thunder from Down Under. And that was just fully on display there. Reverse mat slam, 1. Only a 1 count though. Terry gassing himself out. Longer this matchup goes, the more you have to think it'll benefit Thunder from Down Under. They've got that cardio advantage. Didn't take too long for the SCS to get their first cut. Leading their inaugural night here on Supremacy. Another one of those exploding neck breakers, but Terry just takes it in stride with a pinch of salt. Blood trickling down his face. Scoop slam. Drops down behind. Punch to the back of the head. Irish whip into the corner of TFDU. Thinking to make the tag. Once again, they're going to go for this schoolboy discus clothesline. But out of instinct, the hot tag is made to Franco. Might be a last-ditch effort for the SCS here. Ashley Amell didn't fully connect with that Hurricane Rana, but did enough damage. Now an Irish Whip to the corner. Hang on a minute. They've got the ring to themselves. Maybe going for the category 5. But Franco knew it was coming. Trying to give Terry some time to recuperate and return to the apron. See how slowly he's connecting with these short arm clotheslines. Just taking his time, lollygagging. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself. Can't match Ashley Amell in the speed factor. He wants this match to be at a slower pace. Oh man, Franco looking to get the job done on his own. I can only imagine what he is cooking up. Ashley Amell not going to let us find out. Now we get a cross-arm neck breaker. Ashley Amell, hands on his hips. Even someone with as great cardio as Ashley Amell going to get tired at some point. Looking for that spear. I'm surprised he didn't just like cave his head in when he connects to Franco's midsection. Category 5. Again, though, Franco does a good job of protecting himself in the corner. Elbow to the jaw. Might be seeing stars. Ashley Amell closes the distance. Put into the corner. Tag. Nope. Third time it gets rejected. Over to the corner of the Steel City Soldiers, knocking down referee Tyson, his second bump of the night. That's not a legal tag, but what is this? Off the fireman's carry position into a German suplex. Now that is impressive teamwork. Both of these duos working like well-oiled machines. Cross body from the 300-plus pounder. Now it looks like Terry's done playing around. Brutish behavior. Power bombing Ashley Amell into the canvas with no care. Might as well being, but once more we see the effects this match is having on Big Terry. That blood still pouring from the cut across his forehead. Knife edge chop knocks down Amell. Man, these clotheslines just won't stop coming. Fans even chanting along, middle of the ring, hooks the leg, 1, 2. Remains resilient as Ashley Amell. Picked up slowly but surely. I'll say it right here, right now. Both of these teams have proved they have what it takes to hang in the tag team division on Supremacy. But it just might be the Steel City Soldiers who got the upper hand tonight. Another fireman's carry German suplex combo. Elbow drop to the lower back. Jacqueline trying to give Ashley Amell some emotional support from the apron. I don't know that it's doing much good right now. I don't even know if Ashley Amell has the wherewithal to hear his partner on the apron chanting. Able to reverse that into a swinging neck breaker, but Franco punch to the solar plexus and a single knee backbreaker. The back of Ashley Amell becoming a target these past few minutes. Deadlifting Amell. 1. Gut wrench suplex. 2. You know how much upper body strength that takes? There's the third and final. These fans are having fun chanting along with the Steel City Soldiers. Tag to Terry, and again, the Steel City Soldiers going to show their brotherly love. Hooks the leg to the SCS, having the bag. No, Jaquan Hendricks again doing a phenomenal job of keeping this match alive. But then you got to start to think, I mean, what about Ashley Amell's well-being? Live to fight another day. There's Terry. Oh my God. How many clotheslines is that? I haven't been counting. It has to be in the 20s. 1, 2. And Ashley Amell still kicks out. receiving a clothesline from either member of the SCS. Got to be like getting decked in the face with a brick. Now we get a deadlift running power slam. Stomps Ashley Amell. Still finds a way to carry on. He needs to make a tag. That's what he needs right now. Just running into that belly-to-belly suplex. Terry using Amell's own momentum against him. Quickness able to evade. Ooh! Now we get a downward spiral. Always love seeing a good downward spiral. Front headlock by Terry. Imagine what that smells like. Wrestling takedown. Dragon screw. Ashley Amell gets a stomp off to the midsection. If he can just get Big Terry into the corner. I don't know what he was thinking, trying to scoop slam him there. Clothesline in the corner. Watch out, Hendricks. Here comes your boy. Slingshot leg drop to the back of the head. Thunder from down under, convening for a moment on the outside. Jumping elbow drop. Come on, Ashley. The tag is right there, but Amell is more intent on finishing Terry off himself. Golly, man. I really got to go back and watch this match to see how many clotheslines have been hit by the SCS. Monstrous. How do you even get as big as Terry and Franco? I feel like it's not possible. I feel like they got to be genetically engineered in a lab or something. Another downward spiral. Ashley Amell knows he can't be lifting Terry. Knows he can't be throwing him around. Oh man, Terry's bleeding bad now. Another clothesline. What's Hendricks doing though? I guess giving Ashley some room to work. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3! And Thunder from down under. Sneak the win. Big Terry got rocked by that downward spiral, followed by a clothesline, beaten with his own signature maneuver. And Thunder from down under go to 3-0. Man, nothing to be upset about. What a debut for the SCS. They'll get their chance to come back, and I'm sure they will, but it's a night to celebrate for the Austins. Up next, guys, the baller is back, baby. Chris Diamond truly blessing us all when he arrived in the Royal Rumble match at Absolution. He hadn't been seen, guys, in over 8 months because at the end of last season, he revealed to everybody that he had suffered a career-ending injury, but it seems as though in his time off, he's been rehabbing, working, busting his ass to get back to tip-top shape. He was medically cleared, and although he didn't do spectacularly well in the Royal Rumble match, he is back right here tonight, one-on-one with one of his greatest rivals and the Asian sensation, Paul Devine. 2 former world champs going to tear it up. Can't tell you how ecstatic I am to have Diamond back. Never a fan of his attitude, but can't deny his in-ring prowess. I mean, and only a year in CMV, he became Rising Star Champion, won the 3rd annual CMV Tag Team Cup with Rob Cross, won the Fusion Tag Team titles, won Money in the Bank, cashed in to become World Champion. The man he stands across the ring from tonight, believe it or not, has even More accolades, including being a five-time world champion. First time in over 8 months, Chris Diamond having a singles match in CMV. This is going to be a true test because he came out in the Royal Rumble match. There were quite a few superstars in the ring. Before he got chucked out, we didn't get to see a ton from him. So I'm wondering exactly what kind of condition Chris Diamond is in. Is he as good as he was before? Is he even better? I'm sure we're going to find out because Paul Devine ain't going to make it easy. Ain't going to be no walk in the park. It was Paul Devine that Chris Diamond cashed in on last season to win the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Seems like Diamond hasn't lost any of his swag, at least. Dripping with it. Still balling on them haters. Paul Devine also a part of the Royal Rumble match at Absolution. He was trying to further make history by winning his 3rd straight Royal Rumble match, but, well, things obviously didn't go his way. The Asian sensation, the man who puts Rising and Rising Sun Japan's biggest export I bumped into earlier tonight backstage. He has a new look about him. I said, hey, Bob, you look good. You look the best you have in quite a few months. He said, no more laying down. This season hasn't been great for me. I know that, but it's time to turn it around. And that starts right here tonight by getting a bit of long overdue payback. Is this indeed the rebirth of Paul Devine? I'm going to find out. So here we go, Chris Diamond and Paul Devine picking up their rivalry that they left off a year ago. It was actually almost exactly 1 year ago at Homecoming. We were supposed to see these two along with Harvey Hastings face off in a triple threat match for the World Championship, but you CMV historians may remember that Harvey Hastings took out Paul Devine beforehand, and then Harvey Hastings ended up defeating Chris Diamond one-on-one to capture the World's Heavyweight Championship. I haven't had a chance to catch up with Chris Diamond yet, but I have to imagine his #1 goal is reclaiming that Undisputed Championship that he never actually got a proper rematch for. Elbow to the side of that, and again, but neither did Paul Devine, so it can't be wanting a whole lot. Deflects the forearm smash, kick to the knee, ooh, and a punch to the midsection, another kick to the knee, and a clothesline out of the ring. Welcome back to CMV. Chris Diamond says, Paul Devine, this is still my ring, baby. Now going to collect, not trying to give Diamond any chance to catch his breath. Back into the ring. Referee Tyson began his count. Irish whip into the corner, drop kick to the lower back. This is definitely Chris Diamond being thrown into the deep end by General Manager Jay Dynamite and COO Triple H. He's not getting, an easy pass at his return. Holding boot to Diamond's face, pretty rude. Now hooks the leg. That would be a hell of a way to win a match. Now we get some repeated knees in the chest. Already Paul Devine is looking really good. The best I've seen from him in a while. His last few outings in singles competition haven't gone great. Losing to Elijah Stewart a few weeks ago. Gator roll, then transitioning to a crossface in the middle of the ring. I definitely expected this from Diamond, you know. He's got to shake off that ring rust. But once he gets going, I'm eager to see if this is a new and improved Chris Diamond. In a, Emerald Flosion. Not something you see all too often. Now a catchphrase. I'm sure Chris Diamond didn't miss that. 1, 2. Only a 2 count though. So at this point in the match, Diamond has got to figure out a way to push Devine back. Give himself a chance to breathe. Devine ain't taking it easy, man. Can't afford to. I'm sure there might be some mutual respect between these two superstars deep down inside. Either of them, but there we go, Diamond. Reversing when it matters the most. Paul looking for a bit of divine intervention. The bowler evading that clothesline on the rebound. Now it kicks to the midsection. Single knee face breaker. Hallelujah. Good night. What? Hang on a minute. Is that Harvey Hastings? His music's going off, but I don't see him anywhere. Hang on a minute. Harvey Hastings. Don't turn around, Diamond. Don't turn around. The assassin. Welcoming back Chris Diamond. With a barrage of strikes in Divine. 1, 2, 3. Picks up the win because of it. Just as it was looking like Diamond was on the verge of coming back to put away the Asian sensation, a running interference by Harvey Hastings hands the victory to Divine on a silver platter. We know Harvey Hastings has a history, a very long history, with both of these men. And it seems like he's intent on revisiting it right there. Diamond had the match won. But Harvey Hastings would come out. Look at that. Bam! Rolling out of the ring before referee Tyson was able to spot him. And Divine just, out of instinct, throwing his arm over Diamond's lifeless body to get the 3 count. Paul Devine picks up a win, but he's definitely got to give a big nod to Harvey Hastings. If he even has any idea that Harvey Hastings interfered, I don't think he does. If you're Diamond right now, though, you have got to be pissed off beyond all belief. Your big return, you had Paul Devine beat, and Harvey Hastings rains on your parade. I hope Hastings knows what he's doing. Paul Devine's a very prideful man. Once he realizes what happened, he ain't going to be happy either. Up next, guys, we have got the forces of darkness colliding because the debuting Zach Angel arrives on the scene to face off against the returning Alistair Knox. Now, both of these men made their presence known in the Royal Rumble match at Absolution for months. We've been getting these cryptic messages from someone going by the name Zach Angel, and he finally revealed himself in the Royal Rumble match and had a hell of a go at it. He eliminated Braxton Sutter, lasted for over 10 minutes, and then Alistair Knox entered a little bit later. We haven't seen him in over 6 months since he lost the United States Championship at the beginning of the season to Ryan Ken, actually. And so this is a moment that both superstars want to send a message to the rest of that Supremacy locker room that they are here. I'm excited to see what we can expect from Zach Angel, and I'm even more excited to see Alistair Knox back and doing what he does best. The former Rising Star champion, Anarchy champion, and the longest reigning United States champion of all time. The ominous Alistair Knox has returned to spread fear throughout CMV once again. Who's that for? Is that? Hang on, Zach Angel! He's coming out from behind with a baseball bat in hand! Bashing it in the back of Alistair Knox's head! It looks like Zach Angel wants to get this match started a bit early. The bell rang, but I'm not sure if referee Tyson is going to keep this one alive. These two are beating the hell out of each other atop the ramp right now, reminiscent of how we started the show between DRH and Jaquan Shea now. Well, Alistair Knox is running down to the ring. He says, hey, you want to keep this one alive? Let's do it. Zach Angel in hot pursuit. He's going to grab at Knox's ankles. Hangs him up on the top rope. I guess we'll find out if this match is going to continue. Oh, no, it looks like Tyson, guys, is going to throw this one out. The match has been thrown out, but Zach Angel not stopping his attack on Alistair Knox. Tyson trying to get some order, trying to get some security down here or something to break these two apart. Zach Angel in his debut on Supremacy wanted to leave his mark in the form of a welt on the back of Alistair Knox's head with the shot of that baseball bat. I can't believe Alistair Knox is even standing on his own 2 feet right now. Standing German suplex, though! And both men standing face to face as security pours down into the ring to separate the two. This is turning into a wild night on Supremacy Episode 7, guys. Zach Angel wasn't looking for a match with Alistair Knox. He was looking to use him as a catalyst, I guess you could say, in his mission to, well, whatever his mission may be. Again, like I said, these cryptic messages we've been getting from Zach Angel for months now. It's incredibly hard to make sense of any of them. But from what little you can pick out, he sees every single superstar on the Supremacy roster as a plague. Kings, ballers, monsters, it doesn't matter. Something tells me things are far from over, though, between Zach Angel and Alistair Knox as we move on now to our co-main event. Tag team action to see the international champion Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan, two big boys indeed who were successful at Absolution in their individual matches. Pierre Thompson retaining his international title against Shay Hoxton, while Perry Heenan defeated and even ended the CMV career of Jason Spade. On the other side, we have Shay Hoxton and Dante Tatum, which should make for a very interesting union. Dante Tatum actually asked Shea Hoxton if he could be his tag team partner. It was announced beforehand that Shea Hoxton would need to find a partner to take on Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan. Dante Tatum requesting to be Hoxton's partner because it was Dante Tatum who came out during the Royal Rumble match. The NJW champion was excited to, be a part of the Royal Rumble, but almost immediately, I don't even think Dante Tatum lasted a minute in the Royal Rumble, he was thrown over by Pierre Thompson. So it seems like Dante Tatum wants the chance to get back at the big dog. Shea Hoxton, being a gambling man, loves to, put his chips in the corner of those he feels will succeed. I'm sure he accepted Dante Tatum to be his partner, seeing how successful Dante Tatum is on NJW as NJW champion, even how successful he's been here on the main roster as of late. It was a hell of a fight between Pierre Thompson and Shea Hoxton at Absolution for the International Championship, but in the end, Prime Time able to keep that championship around his waist, and that's coming off of defeating Andrew Briggs on the last episode of Supremacy, the only man the entirety of this season to do so. Now Andrew Briggs is able to retain his undisputed championship against Pierre Thompson's ally and tag team partner Xander Slater at Absolution, guys. But what is next for Andrew Briggs on his road to Ascendant 7? His first roadblock coming at Homecoming in a few weeks, and I have received word from General Manager Jade Dynamite that a huge reveal about Andrew Briggs' title defense at Homecoming will be revealed on our Twitter, official CMV _ after the show is over, after Supremacy and Aftermath, I should say. Once the streams are finished. Definitely eager to find out what is next for Andrew Briggs and his mission to make it to Ascendant 7 to face PJ Moon in the main event. You want to talk about someone on a mission. Perry Heenan, these last couple of months, is getting back to form. This is the Perry Heenan you do not want to run into. Spent all of last month tormenting Jason Spade and then destroyed him at Absolution to the point where Jason Spade packed up and took off. No longer in CMV, and I don't think it's been done that often where someone's gotten their ass kicked so badly that they had to tuck tail and leave. But I mean, you're looking at the guy who did just that, the Pitbull. Former Anarchy champion, winner of the second annual Deadly Games. Perry Heenan is hungry. Who is next? Quite a combo in Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan, though I will say, I mean, God, imagine running into these two in a back alley. No thank you. Imagine running into those two anywhere, anytime. Shea Hoxton on the build to Absolution, man, was doing phenomenal for himself, picking up wins left and right over the likes of former world champion Randy Borton, but losing to Xander Slate on the go-home, failing to capture the title from Pierre Thompson, and then entering the Royal Rumble match actually at number 29, immediately getting eliminated. It seems like Pierre Thompson left his mark on Shea Hoxton, but the gambling man Gonna try to rebound here. Maybe try to earn himself another crack at that international championship. He and Dante Tatum are successful as a team. Two polar opposites. And last but most certainly not least, the reigning and defending NGW champion, the catalyst, the spark plug, the heart and soul of CMV. Dante Tatum has got a big old schedule these next couple of weeks. This Monday, he's defending his NGW championship against Tenra on NGW TV. Not to mention Checkpoint Toronto coming up soon. And if there is a workhorse in CMV, it is Dante Tatum. Willing to take on anything and everything for the love of the sport. His big Royal Rumble debut getting spoiled by Pierre Thompson, though. Is Dante Tatum wise stepping up to the big dog? I guess we'll find out, but it's going to be Pierre Thompson starting off against Shea Hoxton. Guys stood a call. Oh, Hoxton apparently had some thinking to do, but the bell had already rung. Thompson coming at him full steam ahead. Stood a call up next in our main event of Supremacy. Episode 7 going to be a steel cage match for the Anarchy Championship as Chris Sullivan will challenge Walter Bollet. This fight already spilling to the outside. Forearm smash by Hoxton. This is super kick to the midsection by Prime Time. Another forearm smash. A hook to the jaw. A cheeky jab. Misses the uppercut, though. That's going to leave him open for Hoxton to capitalize with a modified Northern Lights suplex. Hoxton unloading with a combination of strikes on the international champion. Now a stalling vertical suplex. Definitely seems like there's some leftover animosity between these two. The way they are going at it. Takedown by Pierre Thompson. Oh man, he's just rubbing Shea Hoxton's face into those pads. Jeez. Talk about disrespect. I don't think it can get much worse than that. Count of 11, and Tom's going to hoist Hoxton back into the ring just before 12. And there's the play of the day. This one could be over early. 1, 2. Ooh, not even a 2 count. Got a bit overzealous myself. My bad. Head scissors from Thompson. And a trio of sharp elbows right to the forehead. Lead Thompson into the highlight. Was Hoxton misguided and picking another fight? What? Dante Tatum definitely broke that up, but at least Hoxton was able to kick out on his own. That would have been some tomfoolery. I don't know about that. Luckily, though, Hoxton's got the resolve to continue on himself. Dante Tatum's been sent to the outside, and here we go. Now a fresh Perry Heenan is brought in when Hoxton is already slipping into the deep end. Bending the rules in his favor. Necessary at this point. Watch that 5 count, though. Doesn't want to get disqualified. Hoxton's got to know if he's able to win this match. That'll earn him another shot at the International Championship. Dante Tatum just now picking himself up. Slides back into the ring. Does Heenan. Hoxton waiting for him. Irish whip into the corner. Would be pretty smart to get a tag right now to Dante. And a mega drop kick. Hoxton might be weary of trusting the rookie, however. Oh, Heenan. No idea what's coming, or does he? Countering the 21. Eyes in the back of his head. Now Hoxton's thinking it might be a smart move to get some help. Too little, too late. Luthez pressing, right hands bashing in that beautiful face of the gambling man. Off the ropes, the 300-pounder with a colossal body splash one. This time Dante Tatum gets a proper pin break, and Tyson has now taken his third bump of the night. Dante Tatum quickly dispatched him again. This has essentially been a handicap match so far, but look at Hoxton getting Heenan in a modified sharpshooter. Forearm smash, turning Hoxton inside out. Irish whip to the corner. Into a lariat to the back of the head. I thought Heenan was perhaps going to go for that top rope power slam we saw at Absolution when he did the Jason Spade. Look at this. Now Perry Heenan with a modified sharpshooter of his own. Holding that knee to the upper back of Shea Hoxton, guys. There might be nowhere to go. Will Hoxton tap out? No, he will not. Sets himself free, but the damage may be done as he grabs at his lower back. And there's the sit-out Uranagi. Misses the stop. Hoxton takes it on the chin like a champ. Can he finally make that tag to Dante Tatum? No, he cannot. Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan have been doing a very good job of isolating Shea Hoxton, not allowing him to make the tag. Dante Tatum thought he finally had another sit-out Uranagi. Heenan doesn't even miss a beat, immediately bringing Hoxton up to a C Irish whip into the corner. Hoxton taking out both Thompson and Heenan, and here comes a choke slam to the pinfall. I will never get over Shea Hoxton hitting a choke slam. Not beating around the bush. His finger to the trigger, going to try for the 21 again, and I think this time he's going to get it. Perry Heenan could be done for. Thompson knows it, trying to give him some time to kick out. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Shea Hoxton grabbing at his ribs, makes the smart decision. Gonna tag in the fresh NGW champion, Dante Tatum. Here, Thompson gets the stir. Dante gonna put a stop to that. Tries for a stomp. Both men miss a grapple. Irish whip into the corner. Punch to the back of the head. Look at that teamwork. All right, I dig it. Tatum off the ropes. Delivering a strong knee to Perry Heenan's jaw. Big man gets out of the way of that stomp. Over the knee. I think I saw Perry Heenan's spirit leave his body. That knee to the face, sunset flip, power bomb. Dante Tatum, when he gets going like this, he is just about impossible to stop. Heenan gonna try his damnedest for the DDT. That has Tatum rocked for the moment. Perry Heenan. Downtime for the NGW champion. But now it's Hoxton trying to give his tag team partner the chance to survive. 1, 2, and it pays off. Well over a 3 count, but because of the distraction, Hoxton and Tatum still alive. Now you get a neutralizer from the Pitbull. Another pinfall attempt. Hoxton gonna try to save him, but Perry Heenan's there to stop him. Luthez press, some punches, busting Hoxton open. Now Thompson gonna get his shot in on Tatum, but taking on all comers right now. Dante handling business on his own. Turning right to a clothesline. Another clothesline. The numbers game catching up to the NGW champion. Snap power slam. Dante comes back to life with an arm drag. Down onto one knee. Picking the Pitbull up, knee to the midsection. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Tried to go for a Hurricane Rana, instead got planted with a sit-out power bomb. And how about another one? A second rendition of Downtime. Thanks for coming, Dante Tatum. 1, 2, but not enough for the 3. Shea Hoxton is still down, and Dante Tatum is holding his own. in the ring with two of the biggest men on the Supremacy roster. Hoxton returning to the apron now. Just in time, Dante Tatum looking for the tag. Misses a body splash though. Pierre sends him over to the opposite corner. Not a place that he wants to be. Tag to Perry Heenan. Oh my God, a pit bull's gonna fly. 300 pounds. Squashing Dante Tatum. But the NGW champion kips back with a jawbreaker. Tries to go after the arm. Grabs him by the hair. Whips him back. Spine buster. Quickly into the cover. 1, 2. Pierre Thompson again trying to get his hands on Shea Hoxton. Hoxton's like, I don't think so. Retreating to the safety of the apron. Perry Heenan getting tired at this point. Letting us know he's still got some gas left though as he beats his chest. Like the beast that he is. Oh, look at that! Coming out of nowhere, Dante Tatum, another sunset flip powerbomb. Irish whip to the corner. Slowly approaching, not trying to get ahead of himself, but that's what happens anyways. Exploder suplex into the turnbuckles. Hoxton worried about the direction this match is going, trying to get involved with the referee, keeping him at bay. Oh, the assist from Hoxton! Yo, the team of Shea Hoxton and Dante Tatum working beautifully. Twist the fate. 1, 2. I don't know if Thompson broke that up or Perry Heenan kicked out. Either way, Shea Hoxton gonna dispatch the international champion. Meanwhile, Dante Tatum from the corner with his tag hit his agreement and misses. Perry Heenan saw it coming in with a sidestep. Dante Tatum, though, still has the upper hand. Snap DDT. And he's going to go to the corner again, trying for it one more time. No? Changed his mind, I guess. What's he going to look for instead? Oh, another sunset flip powerbomb. But Perry Heenan fights back swiftly. See how Perry Heenan places himself between Dante Tatum and Shea Hoxton, looking for another powerbomb. Arm drag by Dante. I don't know if this is what he wants to be doing right now. Pierre Thompson is still down. This is like the perfect opportunity for Tatum to try to put Heenan away. Tearing at his arm. I guess that's going to make it harder for Perry Heenan to hit that powerbomb of his. A third sunset flip powerbomb. Heenan continues to just keep coming back though. Dante Tatum, I'd say the furthest thing from a submission expert. He is the exact opposite of a mat-based wrestler, but changing up his game a bit. Trying with the sharpshooter, but it doesn't do him no good. Once more to the corner. Successful tag to Shea Hoxton. Snapmare. The gambling in with a tanka kick. Perry tries for the hot tag. Hoxton stops him. Here comes another choke slam from the former Anarchy champ. Right into the pin. Too close to the corner though. Thompson breaks that up with the quickness. Dante Tatum mean mugging him back out on the apron. Another choke from Shea Hoxton. Here's the fury of Hoxton being unleashed. Multiple stomps to the chest. Forearm smash right across the jaw. Hoxton takes a look around, hands on his hips. A little clap and a cheeky bow. This performance isn't over yet though, says Perry Heenan. Hoxton has had enough of those sit-out Uranagis to last a lifetime. Elbows behind the ear, a kick to the shin, another stomp to the leg. Here, Thompson is desperately attempting to make the tag, but Heenan not able to get himself away from Hoxton. The gambling man acting like a monkey on a cupcake. Misses that drop kick, almost set himself over the top rope and out of the ring. How quick he was going. Snapmare. Soccer ball kick. Perry Heenan makes the tag to Pierre Thompson at the same time. Here comes Dante Tatum. Clothesline to the big dog. Tries for a jumping clothesline right into the arms of the International Champion. And a single knee backbreaker that would shatter the spine of any normal man. Now picking him up for a deadlift running power slam. And if that's not enough, the cherry on top. Goes for the highlight. Dante hit him, claps the temples, though. Sunset flip powerbomb. Stomps to the back of the head just for good measure. Hooks the leg, but will it be enough? Can Dante steal it? One. Close to the two, but not quite. And here Dante Tatum goes to the top rope. The high rank district, caution to the wind, baby. What? Corkscrew moonsault? All right. Throwing a wrench into the gear. I think everyone expected him to hit the 6-star frog splash. Pierre Thompson shows off. Shea Hoxton back into the mix. Thompson, the veteran, should know better. Celebrate when the match is over. That back rotation, Hurricane Rana, Dante Tatum taking a deep breath. What's going through his mind right now? Tries to go low. Pierre Thompson grabs the arm. Dante trying to fight back. Pierre, elbow to the shoulder. Mega clothesline gets ducked. Taken for a walk, slowly but surely. Stopped dead in his tracks with a trio of elbows to the gut. Dante shakes the cobwebs. Collar elbow tie up. Thompson easily gonna get the better of Dante in that exchange, and now a power bomb that you could write home to mama about. Whew. Pierre Thompson looks for a tag to Perry Heenan. Can't be found. Dante adamantly trying to get out of that corner, but unable to do so. Drop toe hold, elbow drop combination. Shea Hoxton offering a reprieve, but Perry Heenan getting in the way of that. And another running power slam. Jawbreaker. The Pitbull staggers, leaving him wide open to a takedown. Perry Heenan back up. For someone Heenan's size, he's quick. Don't let his appearance fool you. Oh my God, Dante just got up out of that clothesline. Perry Heenan has no idea. Running into the calf kick to the top rope goes Dante Tatum again, but Pierre Thompson a run interference. Knocking him from the top rope. And now both men are down. Dante Tatum starts to move first. Hot tag is Shea Hoxton. Look at this. Can't get much more perfect. Oh my God. Shea Hoxton just nearly sent himself through the ropes. Short arm clothesline from Hoxton. Big punch to the face. And now we get a vintage Shea Hoxton stalling vertical suplex. Perry Heenan gets the hot tag to Pierre Thompson. Here we go, Absolution ring match. One-on-one, both of their partners are down. Body block from Pierre. Goes for a forearm smash. Hoxton slaps it away. Forearm smash connects anyhow. European uppercut. Hoxton gets right back up. He ain't staying down. Can't afford to lose this match. Hoxton, 21, 21, 21. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Hoxton can't believe it. He's out of breath. He's bleeding. He's sweaty and tired. Grueling tag team match this has been. But he comes through with another 21. Hooks the Can Dante Tatum stop Perry Heenan? Oh, no, he cannot. Tatum not even anywhere to be found. A little bit too late there, Dante. And the highlight. 1, 2, 3. Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan, just like that, escaped by the skin of their teeth. Hoxton had Thompson beat. I gotta say, I did not expect Shea Hoxton and Dante Tatum, quite possibly the exact opposite of each other, to work so well as a team, but the power combined between Pierre Thompson and Perry Heenan, inescapable. Up next, guys, it is main event time. The Anarchy Championship is going to be on the line as Chris Sullivan and Walter Boulay step inside of a steel cage. Now, the history between the Soli Bros and the Armbar Society is well documented, but it picked up quite a notch a couple of weeks ago when it was revealed that Baron Blade was behind everything that has happened these last few months within the Soli Bros family. Willie and Chris fighting each other for the United States Championship leading to that last man standing match. It was all orchestrated by Baron Blade, who brought the Armbar Society in to try and tear the brothers apart. But I think it honestly backfired because the Soli Bros at Absolution last weekend capturing the unified World Tag Team titles. And it was the Armbar Society who, after their victory over the Soli Brothers back at Regicide, issued a challenge for the unified World Tag Team titles at Homecoming. Chris Sullivan on Twitter accepting under the condition that he gets Baron Blade one-on-one, just them two, nobody else, next week on Supremacy, and the Armbar Society have accepted. So next week, it is going to be Baron Blade versus Chris Sullivan one-on-one, and we can now confirm the Armbar Society will challenge the Soli Brothers for unified World Tag Team titles at Homecoming. But who is going to be Anarchy champion? We find that out right now. Chris Sullivan has been waiting a while for a singles title shot because he was the last ever United States champion, which meant that he had earned a future shot at a singles title, and he has chosen Walter Boulay's Anarchy title. May have lived to regret that decision, though. Walter Boulay, since capturing the Anarchy Championship, has been unstoppable. And do you really want to lock an animal like Boulay inside of a cage? But that cage is there more so that nobody interferes. Willie, Gary Reed, Baron Blade, nobody going to be able to get involved. The only way to win a steel cage is by pinfall, submission, or escape, either by the door or climbing up the wall and dropping to the outside. Both feet have to touch the floor. Great night at Absolution for the Soli Bros and the Armbar Society. Walter Boulay battling back Bannon with the Anarchy Championship on the line. I got to give props to Baron Blade for accepting the challenge to step into the ring one-on-one with Chris Sullivan next week, though. I got to imagine he's confident because he pinned Chris Sullivan, you remember, last week in that handicap match. He had the Armbar Society protecting him then, though. It's not going to be the case next week. Doing what he has to do to earn his clients a title match, though. You got to respect that. Chris Sullivan with the chance to walk out of Supremacy tonight as a double champion, something that has only been done 7 times before in CMV's history, and hasn't been done since early last season when Chris Andrews held both the Anarchy and International titles. But like I said, do you really want to take someone like Walter Bolay, the Machine, the Eliminator, and lock him inside of a cage, nowhere for you to run? Bolay is a fighting champion. Been knocking heads left and right since he picked up the Anarchy title a few months ago. I'm excited for this one. This is Walter Bolay's first ever steel cage match. This is Chris Sullivan's second. Earlier this season, he actually retained his United States Championship inside of a steel cage against Percy Simmons. So a little bit of an advantage, you could say, for Chris Sullivan, knowing this match type, having experience. Again, the only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage, either by leaving the door or climbing up and over the side. Both feet must touch the floor. Chris Sullivan, a part of the inaugural Trios Champions, a 2-time Trios Champion, last ever United States Champion, now 1.5 of the Unified Tag Team Champions alongside his baby brother Willie. Now his chance to become Anarchy Champion, ahead of getting Baron Blade at one-on-one next week. Meanwhile, Walter Bolay, he can retain here. He'll then have the chance to become a double champion at Homecoming. The Armbar Society will challenge the Sully Bros for the Unified World Tag Team titles. But right now, all Bolay can think of is that championship he holds high in the air. Bolay's got to be feeling real good about himself, coming off of beating someone the caliber of Bannon at Absolution, becoming only the second person to do so this season. So let's get it on. The cage now lowers and closing these two within. Anarchy Championship on the line. Chris Sullivan makes a beeline for Walter Bolay. They immediately start to throw hands. This isn't going to be a wrestling classic. Don't get it twisted. Bolay ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Walking right into an attempted vertical suplex by Chris Sullivan. Turns it into a monkey flip, though. Does the Machine. Kick to the midsection. Modified Northern Light suplex. Walter Bolay through and through. As a submission artist, he might actually like this caged environment because Chris Sullivan has nowhere to go. There'll be no reprieve for him. It's like an MMA fight. For someone like Walter Bolay who loves that ground-based offense, this is like being in heaven. And even if you stripped away Bolay's submission expertise, he is still a lethal striker. Speaking of, Chris Sullivan with a full mount. A couple of those shots definitely got through. You see referee Tyson waiting by the door. At the behest of either of these superstars, he will unlock it. And for a short time, either man will have the chance to escape that way. Remember, the cage can also be used as a weapon. Forearm smashed to the back. Bolay just running into the ropes. Chris Sullivan just giving Anarchy Champion a full tour of the ring. Kicks to the back of the knee. Ooh! Bolay, though, able to use Chris Sullivan's forward momentum against him into that swinging side slam. Now he gets the full mount. He's got a proper full mount. Oh, those elbows. Jeez. Oh, my God. No, thank you. It'd be a nightmare for most people to step into a steel cage with Walter Bolay, but Chris Sullivan does it willingly. Even though it was bare and blade behind everything, Walter Bolay still played his part. Chris Sullivan to make sure everybody gets theirs. Be a big win for the Soli Bros to take the Anarchy Championship from Baron Blade on the Armbar Society. Oh my God, Bolay going off, bashing Sullivan's face off that top turnbuckle. A good 11 times, I think I counted. Now we get a camel clutch and these forearms right across the face. Might be a strategy for Chris Sullivan to try to escape to win. It's going to be the quicker of these two. Oh! That single leg takedown. Irish whip off the ropes. Another swinging side slam. Walter Bolay into the pin. 1, 2. First fall of the match. Close 2 count. There we go. Walter Bolay at work. Armbar leg lock combination. Chris Sullivan has got nowhere to go. He's got to find a way to escape, or he's got to tap with the Anarchy Championship on the line here in the main event of Supremacy number 7. Gets himself loose. You saw him grab it at the arm, though. Walter Bolay charges. Sullivan throws overhead. Ooh! Into a TKO. I like. Bolay gonna get a kick off to the ribs. Sent to the other side of the ring. Full steam ahead. A forearm smash to the jaw. Sully quickly drops into the cover hook in the leg. 1. Back to the attack with a soccer ball kick. Stomp to the lower back. Chris Sullivan, he's a thinking man, takes away the hand of Walter Bolay. The machine will be unable to lock in his submissions. His biggest moves will be incapacitated, but Chris Sullivan maybe after that knee to the face. Fires back with a leg sweep, and Sully, bit of disrespect, saying he's going to leave Walter Bolay in the dust. What is this now? Ooh, sternum first goes Walter Bolay down onto the top rope. That's also going to make it hard for him to breathe. Super kick from one half of the Unified World Tag Team Champions. Bolay, though, gets himself out of harm's way. Belly-to-belly suplex. Chris Sullivan with a European uppercut. Now a downward spiral. Barely able to stand. Neither one of these men has tried to escape. It seems like they're intent on either pinning or submitting one another. Off the ropes, Chris Sullivan coming in hot, red hot with that neck breaker. Irish over to the corner, body splash, miscalculated. Sternum full of buckle. Did Bolay just go for a low blow? Looked like he tried. Jawbreaker. Bolay's down. Chris Sullivan can hardly stand. These two put each other through the ringer for the Anarchy Championship. Chris gonna go to the corner. I thought he might ask for Referee Tyson to open the door, but instead, he's looking for that knee plus. Good night, sweet Prince. 1, 2, but only a 2 count, and Sully cannot believe it. You better, though. There's a reason they call Walter Belay the Machine. He ain't like any normal man. Lifting reverse DDT, Sully quickly tries for another cover. And this time got even closer, 2.999. And that kick to the back just woke Belay up. Forearm smash right into the bitter end. And will it indeed be just that for Chris Sullivan? Because Belay is looking to bring him into the jaws of the Great White, but no! Reversing the Kimura, another jawbreaker. The fans are on their feet for Boston's #1. Another neck breaker. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Sully could not seem to find a way to keep Walter Belay down, but he's still got one more trick up his sleeve. If the Anarchy Champion isn't careful, he's about to go night-night. Kill switch. 1, 2, 3. And Sully now is beside himself. He doesn't understand. In that time, he wastes contemplating life, though. Walter Belay uses it to his advantage. Taking a deep breath. Armbar, leg lock combo. Once again, latching on to Chris Sullivan, not letting go. Sully knows the key to get out of that one, though. Irish whip to the corner. Forearm smash once more. Walter Belay gonna have a lot of loose teeth after this match is over. Punch directly to the face. Tries to go for the arm. Hammerlock. Belay has an elbow waiting. Irish whip to the corner. See how Belay stalks Sully. Approaching him with malicious intent. Backstabber! Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Sullivan trying to mix it up, trying to throw something different at Walter Belay to see if it sticks. Nothing has worked so far. Chris Sullivan has tried every heavy move in his arsenal. But the machine refusing to die. Punch to the pec. Clothesline with the roll through. Willie Sullivan, Baron Blade, Gary Reed, the world watching this one. Another bitter end. Belay shoots right for the pin this time. 1, 2, 3, and he does it. Walter Belay is still the Anarchy Champion. What a match we just witnessed. Not a match, a fight. And despite everything that Chris Sullivan threw at Walter Belay, the Eliminator still somehow emerges from the other side, still the champion. But what's going to happen next week when Baron Blade finds himself alone in the ring, one-on-one with Chris Sullivan? And at Homecoming, the Armbar Society will challenge the Sully Bros for the Unified World Tag Team titles. But tonight, Baron Blade and the Armbar Society stand tall yet again over the Sully Bros. Well, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in and watching along with me. I hope that you enjoyed the show as much as I did. If you are new to the stream, make sure you drop a follow so that you get a notification when I go live. You all know the deal. Exclamation point join. We'll give you a link to our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com. Exclamation point Twitter. Exclamation point Discord. Links to, you guessed it, our Twitter and Discord. And I'm contemplating doing Aftermath on Sunday, because it's kind of late right now and I have somewhere to go. I don't know if I'll be done in time. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Aftermath on Sunday, guys. But I will see you then. Or if not, on Monday for NGW. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.